I got a sentence. We won't be sparing you.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Now Lawrence to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Lions are going to get possession. As they force the opening drive turnover.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On the defensive end, Cameron Sutton with the tackle.
At the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. They've got his man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his man. It's caught Lion touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down. I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. They'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3. And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And Diggs has it. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. But to throw again is Lawrence. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That's the rookie first-rounder, Jalen Phillips, who works in to bring him down.
And we always talk about sacks as a sign of defensive pressure. Well, the Lions also talked about how you affect a quarterback in the pocket. They had the fewest quarterback pressures in the entire league last year. So upgrading, that was a priority. And the front office appears to have gotten it done. There's a sack right there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jacoby Myers. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Lions 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Fields. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown! Nick Westbrook-Akine. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From midfield now, Lawrence going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Fields. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They snap it to Fields. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Odafe Oweh. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's got room. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
Now Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On play action, Lawrence. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. In the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half It didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Kenny Nwangwu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Going deep for Diggs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence
escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
on first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 25 on second down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Look, I played the game, I missed the